Hey there boys and girls, like Skillflick here, today with another Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary. And today I thought I might do something like a class comparison or kit comparison video, but it's actually not like a tutorial kind of video, it's more like I give my thoughts on what a class is and how it should be played kind of thing. So yeah, let's get right into this. I had the idea the other day when I was playing like Rush on Strike at Karkand only. I was trying out all the classes and look how they like performed on the same stuff and so on. So yeah, let's start off with the recon. It's the class I have the most experience with, and I think the recon is probably the class which is the hardest to play, especially if you want to be effectively and like sometimes get out on top of the scoreboard and not just like gimp around somewhere at the bottom. Because I think the recon class, compared to all the other kits, first of all, the primary, well, it's really well suited for long range and you can get one-hit kills, but their gadgets are kind of not so good when you, for example, compare them to Bad Company 2. I mean, you got the Tux and the MAV, and I think the MAV is kind of useful, but when you're like in the MAV and you're controlling it, your body is like exposed to everything and you can't like defend yourself. And compared to the motion balls in Bad Company 2, that really sucks, because back then you could just like throw them and you instantly had like a nice overview of where the enemies were, like just throw them in a building, oh there's some guys in there, and this was a lot better from my point of view. I think the radio spawn beacon is a great tool on the other hand, like it's the complete opposite. And I don't want to say that like the Tux or the MAV are like shitty or something. They're just like not as useful as the other ones, like compared to the other kits. And the beacon from my point of view is really good, but the big downside to it is kind of big, like really big. And I think the beta you only had like the little box without the giant umbrella satellite thing going on, so it was a lot easier to like plant it somewhere and sneak around and behind them. So yeah, I think the recon part is already coming to an end, and if you're more interested in recon gameplay, just check out my channel. I think there's lots more of it, since this is the main thing I'm doing. And yeah, I think I can cover it like as much as I did in the other videos. So yeah, just check out the other ones if you're interested in some more recon stuff. Okay, next up we'll have the engineer kit. And the engineer kit is, from my point of view, the second most useful kit after the assault kit, because you get like some handy dandy tools, which would be like, first of all, the rocket launcher. And you can also get like lock-on rocket launchers like the Stinger and the Igla and the Javelin, which are pretty good. You got a repair tool, which makes like the engineer the #1 choice if you're going for vehicle combat, because you can jump out, repair your vehicle. Like if you're in a helicopter, land the helicopter, bump it up to 100% again, and you're good to go and can keep on flying, which is pretty amazing. Besides that, you have some other cool stuff like the anti-tank mines, which you can just put down somewhere and kind of block this area from most vehicles, because they will then be disabled, or depending on how many of them you lay down, also explode, if I'm correct. And yeah, this is like really useful. I think the only gadget from the engineer which isn't as good is the EOD bot. I mean, it's fun for some kind of trolling videos, but like the sneaky ninja which plants MCOM rarely happens. Like, that's normally not what happens. For the weapons, I think the engineer kit weapons are, from the fully autos, my favorites, kind of, because I think they're just kind of balanced. I mean, they're not like too OP or something. Like, I mean, the M4 is definitely like the top rifle in the engineer area. But I also like the MTAR a lot, and I think the ACR is really good, so I think those are the 3 best rifles. But my personal favorite used to be the MTAR, but I think now it's the G53, which I'm using right here, which I ran out of ammo a few seconds ago, because I think it's just a good medium overall gun, which you can perform well with in kind of pretty much all situations. It's just my personal opinion, and yeah, disable a vehicle right here. Engineer is definitely #1 choice for and against vehicles. And I think this pretty much wraps it up for the engineer kit already. So we'll jump on to the next kit, which will be the assault kit, or like most people also call it the medic kit. And I think hands down the medic kit has the strongest weapons in the game. Like the assault rifles are definitely the best. And lots of people are complaining about like the imbalance of getting like the most powerful equipment, like for example, you can see right here the med kit, which heals you instantly and you don't have to wait 16 seconds. Plus it heals you a lot faster. You also get the defibrillators, which you can revive your teammates with, which makes your team in general stronger. It gets you the tickets back. And in addition to that, you also get 100 points, which is worth 1 kill. Like, I think most of the stuff you already know, but I'm just like giving like overall expression, opinion thing of kind of blah blah blah. Yeah, so I think everyone agrees that the assault kit is the best kit in Battlefield 3, and every competitive guy will tend to use the assault kit. Like, I mean, everyone. It's just such an just so superior with all the nice gadgets. I mean, you could also take the grenade launchers and stuff. I rarely use them if I'm playing the assault kit, which rarely happens because there's so many people running assault that they don't need another assault guy. But yeah, it's definitely like the best kit in Battlefield 3. And if you compare that to Bad Company 2 again, the last Battlefield title, back then the assault kit had the ammo pack, so support and assault in Battlefield 3 were kind of switched, which balanced it out a little bit more, because the light machine guns are strong, but they're not as versatile as the assault rifles. So I think this was kind of more balanced, and I'm really looking forward to Battlefield 4, and I wonder how they will try to do it in that one. But yeah, I think this wraps it up for the assault kit, and we'll hop on to the last kit, which will be support kit. So I'm not a LMG guy, like with heavy light machine guns. Always feels kind of bulky to me, but I think I kind of discovered them again, or well, better said for the first time, because I never really used them in any game. But yeah, I think they can be lots of fun, especially if you're using the bipod, because like you can see here, we only have like the last MCON right here, and we're holding this position. I mean, I cut out the end, but we at the end we're winning. And if you put down the bipod with your LMG, you just kind of like have a laser, like that thing gets no recoil at all, and you can use it pretty much up to, I don't know, like 300 meters with no problems. So you can see I'm just zooming down this alleyway right there, and it also feels like there's almost no bullet deviation if you're using the bipod, so extremely accurate. Right there's sniper, and I'm just suppressing him. Yeah, the suppression mechanic works really well with your support kit. Personally, I would like it better if only the support kit would be able to suppress the enemies, but it's just my opinion. I think it would give them a little buff. I mean, I don't think they actually like need a buff, but because they're really strong if they're using the bipod, from my point of view, and you also can resupply, which rarely any support guy does. But yeah, I don't think they actually need a buff, but I think it would kind of balance it out, because the other classes won't be able to like kick out any suppression. Yeah, I think the gameplay is now slowly coming to an end, and this was pretty my little class/kit comparison of the Battlefield 3 classes and the kits. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and like Skill Figure out.